Huh. Looks like this way was blocked off before.
I've been dispatched by the government. They received a report that the paradox was caused by some control unit. I've come to investigate. However, the unit's locked and inaccessible. 2 passwords are required to unlock the device. An Academy official was in charge of one of them, but he passed away some time ago. As for the other password, I have no clue who would know. I'm pretty much at a dead end.
Alright. Someone who was in Yasha's Massif. Only someone from the future might... they give us all of the information right there.
You're saying you want to help me? The man who knew one of the passwords passed away a little while ago. He was assigned to the Padra ruins and the Yasha's Massif.
Alright. Well, let's fix that. Disaster gate seal. Alright, so, we'll just, stay right here for a bit. Alright, let's go find Yasha's Massif. 100 AF? I can never remember where these all are. Let's try this one. I think that's where I need to go. Alright, where are we? We need to head all the way up there, so I'll see you in a bit. Well, that only took a couple of guys so greens. I thought it would take a lot more. So, I would need to talk to. It's up here in the command center, and I didn't really feel like bringing up a rambunctious chocobo, so, let's go talk.
This is interesting. If we get our hands on the password of the control unit, we might be able to solve the disturbance within the ruins fairly quickly. It's unfortunate. Mr. Thorne was the only one who knew the password. And now he's disappeared inside the paradox. I don't know if he's dead, but I doubt we'll ever see him again.
Well, that kind of sucks. He's inside the paradox. I'm guessing he's gonna show up sometime in the future. So, let's go to this one. And again, we're in the wrong spot, so I'll see when we get to where we need to go. There he is. Random dude. Who is shorter than me. I like how these characters are not all, you know, the same guy.
Who am I? Where am I? Why can't I remember anything? If only I could remember my name.
Help him figure out his name. Thorn. Because it's probably not Caius or Amadar. And it's not likely to be Horn because we just received information on Thorn.
Yes, that's it. My name is Thorn. I remember everything. I was investigating the ruins with my colleagues. And suddenly I felt someone push me into the paradox. And somehow it absorbed me. I see. She told you my name, did she? I'm relieved to hear that they're still working as hard as ever, even after I'm gone. It's good to know I taught them well. I think I understand the situation. So you're trying to find the password for the control unit in order to resolve the paradox in the ruins, is that it? Well, I'm as good as dead, so the key to solving the paradox is no help to me. Here, take it. I've written down the password. Maybe you can save everyone.
Thanks to my amazing leadership, we finally found the first password, Kubo. If we find the other one, we'll be well on our way to solving the case, Kubo. And when we do, the government will give us oodles of gil and I can buy whatever my little heart desires, Kubo.
You didn't do anything, Mug. Starting to trust you.
Do I need to get my hearing checked? Or did he really say that he was pushed into the paradox?
Does that mean someone tried to kill him?
We should be careful. Come on. We need to go find that other password. I think there might be clues in the ruins of the future.
Yeah, I hope so. Let's go find them.
Mog, I'm starting to trust you just about as much as I trusted Alyssa. Stay here. And Bresha ruins.
In the year...
This is going to take us a second to as well, so I'll see you when we get there. Alright, here we are.
The whole place is talking about you guys. From what I hear, you're pretty good. For a couple of newcomers. Talk to me. I can be convinced into letting you handle the device.
Well, we kind of were the ones who found it originally. So...
Alright. You seem to have at least some knowledge of it. It's not publicly known that it requires passwords to unlock. Okie dokie, go ahead and take a look if you want.
Alright, let's go take a look since he suggested. And see what we get. Oh, this is...
I sense it, Kupo. The password is up ahead, Kupo.
It's hidden in the labyrinth?
That makes sense to me. That explains why we couldn't seem to find it anywhere.
Alright, back at the Temporal Rift. The thing about these ones are the crystals move, actually, which makes things a lot more difficult. Especially the first time around or so. It's not too bad after you try it a couple times, and each of these I ended up failing the first time around. It's just that tricky, so... yeah. We get to, like here, if you went left, you think that it would work, but it just fails. And you can't go up and grab that, or you won't be able to get back. So, you've got to go this way. I think it's basically the only path to take. And now I've got to go slowly and wait for that crystal to come back on this side, because I can't get to the left. Kind of hard to, narrate so quickly. JB, you should probably have gone slower a little. Anyways, heading left, taking a look around. So, yeah, basically you've got to be a little bit tricky, and you've got to time things. If you have to stop and look at things, wait till you're on the white ones, because the white ones won't fall out from underneath you like the red ones will. Because, you know, every step you basically have a time limit. But here I can just stand and wait on it forever until a good time comes along. You gotta make sure you don't go too far either, because then you'll step on something and ruin it.
We finally got our hands on the second password, Kupo. Now all that's left for us to do is return and resolve the paradox, Kupo. I'm going to be rolling, no, swimming in gil, Kupo. But it looks like Noel and Sarah have something on their minds, Kupo. I wonder what's happening, Kupo.
Control device password 2!
I saw you guys just disappear into thin air. How did you do that? Where did you go?
Maybe we know a little more than you do about this device. Jeez. Alright, let's head back to the Historia, correct? Alright, it takes forever to find the other one, so let's just toggle view to this and go to 100 AF. We need to head back to finish that other quest, and, you know, we just left off standing right next to him, so hey.
You've obtained both of the passwords? Well, let's try them out and see if they're the real deal.
Let's do that.
The good news is the passwords were correct.
Yay!
But now we're faced with a new mystery. This paradox. It seems it was created by people. In 20 AF, someone tampered with the control unit, which looks to be the cause of this entire situation. The culprit was responsible for the monster population increase, and for taking out those who knew the passwords. I believe that a group that opposed the Academy's ideals used the paradox for their own gain. They tried to destroy the institution once and for all. To this day, we're still in the dark as to who was behind this operation and why. You two were a great help in solving this tough situation. As a government representative, I'd like to offer you some compensation for your trouble.
That's interesting. I wonder if it were a terrorist organization. Oh.
What is that thing? Please, go and find out what it is. If it turns out to be a dangerous monster, make sure to destroy it on the spot.
Dangerous monster, eh? It could either be a terrorist organization that they mentioned earlier, or it might be Adam?
I thought the paradox had been dealt with. So what's this big ugly guy doing here?
He was hiding in the void beyond, Kubo. When the portal was closed, he was trapped in this world, and now there's no way back home, Kubo.
If we don't defeat this monster, then who knows what'll happen to Cocoon? Come on, Noel. Mog, you too!
But we already defeated Adam. Oh wait, Kalavinka! The Kalavinka Striker! Yeah! I love this guy. It's like one of my favorite bosses from there he is! One of my favorite bosses from 13. Let's go take him out. Alright, Kalavinka, bring it on. Do your worst. Now it's kind of interesting that all these repeat enemies, bosses, whatever, seem to be somewhat easier in 13-2 than they were in 13. I'm wondering if it's because they just made the battle system so much better. And, you know, you have Pharaoh Links that can do a whole bunch of things rather than just being like, you know, all of the normal ones, Army of One or Sovereign Fist or Death, and things are just, you know, a little bit simpler. And of course Saz, I don't think he ever got to fight Kalavinka, so you know what, let's have him do a little bit of damage. Why not? And I know for sure that no Golden Chocobo was in my party, but Lightning was. I think I'll wait to get to Stagger before I unleash Army of One. Just take it out a little better. You know, drive that chain gauge up. But yeah, the Kalavinka isn't that bad. I mean, his Hellstorm Bolt only does like 50% damage, which, you know, you think that's, wow, holy crap, a lot of damage. But in reality, it's not that bad because he gives you way too much time to heal in between. So, you know, everything's fine. And I think we'll kill him before he even got off the next one. Nice job, guys. Got some potent orbs for that. And a crystal.
I can't believe a man-made machine could bring forth such a terrible monster. And the paradox, too. That was caused by humans as well, wasn't it?
Monsters don't kill people. People kill people. Does that sound about right?
What? No.
Truer words were never spoken, Kubo. People are much more scary than monsters, Kubo. We risked our lives to solve the case, Kubo. And how does the government pay us? Not with gil, but bits and bobs and household goods, Kubo. No one needs 10 years worth of toilet paper, Kubo. No one! I had no choice but to decline their offer. The government is evil, Kubo. Humans are evil, Kubo.
10 years of toilet paper. Toilet paper coupon! Woo! Now we can go to Chocolina's and get us some toilet paper. Actually, I doubt it. Alright, let's go check out those fragments. But monsters don't kill people? People kill people? What? I mean, really? Unless, I mean, like, some of these monsters, like the Kalavinka Striker is a bioweapon, is basically a monster that's controlled by people, so yeah, then you can say people kill people. But monsters generally act on their own. So I don't really see how you can say that. Monsters do kill people. They do. I mean, you ever go find a bear in the woods and try to steal its cub? Then you know what I'm talking. Well, actually, you probably would be dead, so you wouldn't know what I'm talking about, would you? Anyways, more of these fragments. Control device password number 1. I'd like to see what these passwords actually were. Academy changed its password management structure. That's kind of funny. Alright, let's head back to the Historia Crux. Now that we've collected all of the fragments in the Bresha Ruins area, and I think as well the Yashas Massif area, it might be both or one or the other, we can head over to Serendipity here and pick up another fragment skill. So let's go take a look at what we've got.
It is clear as day. You were the ones chosen by the goddess. The fragments you carry are proof of her faith in you.
Rolling in CP, Encounter Master, and Eyes of the Goddess. Let's go take a look at what they are. Encounter Master does what you would expect. It allows you to have more enemies or less, fewer, or something's wrong there. Rolling in CP allows you to get more CP. Eyes of the Goddess allows you to control camera during cutscenes. And let's take a look. Alright, back here in New Bodom, there's a couple things to do. And since we just got that new fragment skill, let's go and take a look at what it does. Turn it to more enemies. Which is probably a really bad idea, because, you know, I'm recording and I cut out almost all of my battles. So, let's go take a look around. See how well this works. Okay, I only got about a dozen steps before I run into a few enemies, so I guess it's working pretty well. Not bad at all. Take out these seats real quick. So yeah, there's a couple of fragments to do over here. I could have gotten them before, but I wasn't actually paying attention to what I exactly needed to do for fragments and chests and stuff. I was just trying to get through the awesomeness of the story. Okay, there's too many enemies. Let's go back to fewer or less enemies. Yeah. So yeah, right over here in the corner there is a chest to get, or box. I still don't know what to call these things. I mean, in 13 you could call them treasure spheres or whatever. And of course you gotta search for and toss a mog. It's interesting when they make you do that. I would prefer one or the other, not both. But we get a Laplacian board with 600 CP, which I totally need more CP. It's totally what I'm looking for. The next one is way back over at the top of that hill up there. And wow, that was a long time for the that encounter skill to work. So I think this is working pretty good. I approve of this skill on both facets. You get the more encounters when you're trying to farm materials and stuff, and fewer when you're trying to record or just get from A to B. Alright, Mug, what do we got here? Another box. Another one where we have to toss a Mog to. And this one has Cartesian board. Alright, let's head back to Historia Crux then. Now, in a dying world, I missed a little something that I just recently found out about. It's not big, but it's something that I want to get, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna head on over by Chocolina over there. And aren't you glad that I cut out all of the walking? Because I mean, really, this is how it goes. You walk for 10 minutes in one direction, you still haven't reached the other side of the map. Such a big place, it's awesome. Makes me wonder if this is Airba like I originally thought, or if maybe it's the Arkilt Steppe. I mean, it's that wide of a location. It just makes for really interesting, and with the music it's just a really calming atmosphere. It's just amazing. I really like this place, as bleak and dark as it looks. Alright, so what we want to do is chuck a Mog around here for a bit. and we'll pick up another one of those, not gills. We'll pick up another monster buddy, so I'll cut to when I actually find him. Looks like we found it. Cactorama. I believe this one's a medic. Let's see. Monsters, Cactorama, medic. Alright. That's awesome. I was looking for a new medic, but probably it's not going to be that great. Alright, let's check out those fragments real quick. I also noticed that I I missed something in the really hard to get area during Sarah's dream world. So I've got to go way out of my way to get that, and if I had noticed this a little earlier, I would have just spliced in me getting the other box during the video, but I had literally just released it. So we're gonna head through there, and I'm gonna cut almost all of that out because it's about an hour to get one fragment. So I'll see you guys there.
Guess our time's up, huh?
Yes, we have to go back now.
See you around.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
No, I'll save you.
I really love that cutscene. I mean, it's only like, I don't know, a minute or two of Vanille and Fang, and it's just, I'm so glad they put it in there. For this one, even knowing exactly where it is, I still almost missed it. I mean, it's hard to see. But, Vanille's Fruit, 600 CP. Take it from me, you really want to get this the first time around, unless you just are curious about what that, to see those cutscenes again, because they're great cutscenes. But anyways, let's take a look at what we found. An affectionate message from Vanille. She's the reason we were turned into a lassie. Now, you get a feeling about that in Final Fantasy XIII, but it's really kind of not confirmed perfectly until, what is it, the episode I believe. I mean, obviously, they're the ones that awoke the Foul Sea and stuff, but it wasn't really confirmed that Vanille felt that responsible until later. Anyways, we'll see you next time.